There has been a rise of content creators who have been bashing Marvel movies for being too woke and politically correct at the cost of storytelling and character building. Even though I agree with those creators, I myself chose to remain quiet on this subject because one, it's too evident for someone to not notice, two, there are a lot of people who are pointing this out, and three, I simply did not have the energy. That being said, I watched She-Hulk yesterday. It's not amazing, it's not terrible, it is what it is. But there is one scene in the first episode that just proved to me that for Hollywood, it has become more about shoehorning in your political ideology and your political correctness than actually giving a flying green fuck about the characters that Marvel has established.
Which is why we have to make sure of your ability to tolerate distress and regulate your emotions, especially your anger.
Well, here's the thing, Bruce. I'm great at controlling my anger. I do it all the time. When I'm catcalled in the street, when incompetent men explain my own area of expertise to me, I do it pretty much every day because if I don't, I will get called emotional or difficult or I might just literally get murdered. So I'm an expert at controlling my anger because I do it infinitely more than you.
You serious?
This scene would have worked just fine. It would have been cringy still, but adding the last line,
Infinitely more than you.
it just puts it right up with the scene of X-Men.
And by the way, the women are always saving the men around here. You might want to think about changing the name to X-Women.
I am not going to point out the terrible job the creators have done with the show. I am just going to give the life history of Professor Bruce Banner. He was abused as a child by his own father. His father killed his mother. He fell in love with Betty but had to leave her because he didn't want to hurt her. He had to live in hiding and isolation. The government hunted him down and he spent a huge part of his life running away from it. He even tried to kill himself. He's fucking suicidal. He found a family in the form of the Avengers, fell in love with Nat, but he had to leave them too. He spent 2 years of his life without being conscious. He got beaten up so bad by Thanos, he watched his fellow Avengers turn to dust. And he blamed himself for that. He blamed himself for losing the fight against Thanos. He had found love in Natasha, but she died. He had found a brother in Tony Stark, but he died too. After seeing a character go through legit hell, only to have him told that someone else has been catcalled and mansplained and hence has been controlling their anger
Infinitely more than you.
See, now that's some bullshit.